Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that might seem a little old school, but trust me, it's packed with some surprising health benefits. We're talking about drinking water from clay pots, or as they're known in many parts of the world, matkas. For centuries, long before we had refrigerators and fancy water filters, people relied on these simple, earthy vessels to store their drinking water. It wasn't just about keeping water cool, it was a tradition deeply rooted in promoting wellness and health. Now, you might be thinking, is this just an old wives' tale, or is there some real science behind it? And that's exactly what we're going to explore. What's fascinating is that modern science is beginning to validate what ancient wisdom has known all along. From the way these pots naturally cool water to how they can actually improve its quality, the benefits are pretty remarkable. This isn't about ditching your modern conveniences, but about understanding and possibly integrating a practice that's both simple and profoundly effective for our well-being. So if you're curious about how a humble clay pot can be a total game changer for your health, stick around. We're going to break down the science, look at the evidence, and uncover 7 incredible reasons why switching to a matka might be one of the best and easiest health choices you can make. Let's get into it and see if this ancient practice holds the key to better hydration and overall health. First up, let's talk about the most well-known benefit: natural cooling. If you've ever had water from a clay pot on a hot day, you know it's refreshingly cool, but not shockingly cold like ice water from the fridge. How does this happen? It's a beautiful, simple process of physics. Clay pots are naturally porous, meaning they have microscopic holes all over their surface. When you fill the pot with water, a tiny amount seeps through these pores and evaporates from the outer surface. This process of evaporation requires energy, which it draws from the heat of the water inside the pot. As the heat is pulled out, the water inside naturally cools down. It's essentially nature's own air conditioning system, working 24/7 without any electricity. This gentle cooling brings the water to a temperature that is perfectly refreshing and optimal for your body, avoiding the shock that ice-cold water can sometimes cause to your digestive system and throat. So, you're getting water that's not just cool, but cooled in a way that's harmonious with your body's internal temperature. This is crucial because extremely cold water can constrict blood vessels and hinder digestion. The matka provides a cooling effect that hydrates you effectively without putting that extra stress on your system. It's a simple, elegant solution that has been perfected over thousands of years, proving that sometimes the best technology is the oldest. Next, let's get into a bit of chemistry. One of the most fascinating properties of clay is its alkaline nature. Now, why does that matter for your drinking water? Our modern diets, often high in processed foods, can contribute to an acidic environment in our bodies. While our bodies have sophisticated systems to maintain a stable pH balance, particularly in our blood, providing them with alkaline-forming foods and drinks can help support this natural process. When water is stored in a clay pot, it interacts with the material. Since clay is naturally alkaline, it can gently raise the pH of the water, making it less acidic. This process helps to neutralize the acidity of the water itself and, by extension, can help balance the body's overall pH levels. Drinking alkaline water is believed by many to help counteract the acid load in the body, which can reduce stress on the systems responsible for maintaining that delicate balance. Think of it this way: you're not just hydrating, you're consuming water that has been naturally conditioned to be more compatible with your body's internal environment. While the science on the broad health impacts of alkaline water is still developing, the principle of reducing acidic load is well understood in nutrition. Using a clay pot is a simple, natural way to nudge your daily water intake in a healthier, more balanced direction, supporting your body from the inside out. Beyond just cooling and balancing pH, clay pots can actually enrich your water. This brings us to our third point: mineral infusion. Clay is formed from the earth and is rich in a variety of natural minerals and trace elements. When you store water in a clay pot for several hours, a fascinating exchange takes place. The water doesn't just sit there, it interacts with the clay, slowly leaching some of these beneficial minerals into the water. Some of the key minerals you might find infused into your water include calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and iron. These are all essential nutrients that our bodies need for a huge range of functions, from building strong bones and teeth to regulating muscle and nerve function and supporting our metabolism. For example, magnesium is crucial for over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, yet many people don't get enough of it in their diet. So, by drinking from a matka, You're essentially getting a free, all-natural mineral supplement with every glass. It's a subtle but consistent way to boost your intake of these vital nutrients. Unlike synthetic supplements, these minerals are in a natural, bioavailable form that your body can easily absorb and utilize. It's another example of how this ancient tradition provides a holistic approach to health, turning simple water into a life-enhancing elixir. Now, let's talk about your gut. The health of our digestive system is foundational to our overall well-being, and the water we drink plays a significant role. This is where clay pot water really shines. As we discussed, the water from a matka is cooled to a gentle, moderate temperature, not ice cold. This is incredibly important for digestion. Drinking very cold water can shock your system, constrict your blood vessels, and actually slow down the digestive process. The gently cooled water from a clay pot, however, is soothing to the digestive tract. It doesn't interfere with the natural secretion of digestive enzymes or the breakdown of food. In fact, its temperature is considered ideal for supporting metabolic processes. When your body doesn't have to expend extra energy to warm up the water you just drank, it can focus that energy on digestion and nutrient absorption. This can lead to a more efficient metabolism and a healthier gut. Furthermore, the alkaline properties and mineral content we've already talked about also contribute to better digestion. A balanced pH and an adequate supply of minerals like magnesium are essential for smooth digestive function and preventing issues like acidity and indigestion. So by making the simple switch to clay pot water, you're not just quenching your thirst, you're actively supporting your body's digestive health, helping everything run more smoothly and efficiently. If you've ever dealt with a cough, a cold, or seasonal allergies, you know how sensitive your throat can be. This leads us to another gentle yet powerful benefit of drinking from a clay pot. It's incredibly soothing for the throat. Many of us have a habit of grabbing a bottle of ice-cold water from the fridge, especially when we're feeling hot or parched. But that sudden blast of cold can be a real irritant to the mucous membranes in your throat. This irritation can aggravate a sore throat or a cough, making you feel worse. Water from a matka, on the other hand, is naturally cooled to a temperature that's pleasantly cool without being harsh. It feels gentle and soothing as you swallow, which can provide immediate relief for an irritated throat. It's the kind of coolness that hydrates and comforts at the same time, making it an ideal choice for anyone, but especially for individuals prone to respiratory issues like asthma or bronchitis. Think about it. Doctors often advise people with colds to avoid extremely cold drinks. The water from a clay pot fits this recommendation perfectly. It provides the hydration you need to help your body fight off illness without the added stress of a temperature shock. It's a simple preventative measure and a comforting remedy, all in one, helping you care for one of the most sensitive parts of your respiratory system with every single sip. In today's world, we're rightly concerned about the purity of our drinking water. While modern filters are highly effective, it's interesting to note that clay pots offer a basic, natural form of filtration. This brings us to our sixth point. The porous nature of clay, which we discussed for its cooling properties, also plays a role in cleaning the water. As water sits in the pot, the clay can act like a physical barrier. The microscopic pores can trap some of the larger impurities, sediment, and contaminants that might be present in the water. The clay itself can also bind with certain impurities, effectively pulling them out of the water you drink. Now, it's crucial to be realistic here. A clay pot is not a substitute for a modern water purifier, especially if you have concerns about microbial contamination, like bacteria or viruses in your water source. It won't remove dissolved chemicals or heavy metals. Therefore, the best practice is to use a clay pot as a secondary step. You should always start with water that is already known to be safe, either boiled, filtered, or from a reliable municipal source. Then, storing this clean water in a matka enhances its properties, adding the benefits of cooling, alkalinization, and mineral infusion. Think of the clay pot not as your primary line of defense, but as a natural enhancer that improves the quality of already safe water. Finally, let's talk about something that might seem subjective but is incredibly important for hydration: the taste. Many people struggle to drink enough water simply because they find it bland and unappealing. This is where the clay pot works its final piece of magic. Storing water in a matka imparts a subtle, unique, and genuinely pleasant taste that you just don't get from a plastic bottle or a metal container. This distinct flavor is often described as earthy or sweet. It comes from the natural clay itself and the minerals it infuses into the water. This subtle enhancement makes the water taste cleaner, fresher, and more satisfying. It transforms the mundane act of drinking water into a more enjoyable sensory experience. and when you enjoy the taste of your water, you are naturally inclined to drink more of it throughout the day. This improved taste can be a powerful motivator for better hydration. Instead of reaching for sugary sodas or juices, you might find yourself craving a cool, earthy glass of water from your matka. It encourages a healthier habit in the most natural way possible, by making it more pleasurable. So, beyond all the physiological benefits, the simple, enhanced taste of clay pot water might be one of its most practical advantages, helping you stay properly hydrated and feeling your best. So there you have it. 7 compelling reasons why this ancient practice of drinking from a clay pot is a true game changer for your health. Before you rush out to buy one, a couple of important reminders. It's essential to clean your matka regularly, usually with a soft brush and clean water, to prevent any buildup. And as we discussed, always start with a safe water source. Pour pre-filtered or boiled water into your pot to ensure you're getting all the benefits without any risks. Beyond the personal health benefits, choosing a clay pot is also a win for the environment. These pots are made from natural, biodegradable materials, making them an incredibly eco-friendly alternative to plastic bottles, which contribute to so much pollution. By using a matka, you're not only investing in your own health, but also making a small, sustainable choice that's kinder to our planet. It's a beautiful cycle of wellness that connects us back to the earth. I hope this video has given you a new appreciation for this simple yet powerful tradition. If you found this information helpful and want to see more content that bridges ancient wisdom with modern science, let me know in the comments below. And please, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who might benefit. Your support helps us create more content like this. Stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.